All right, welcome back, students. In this video, we're going to cover Module 9, Lesson 4. This is Part 2 of Intro to Trig. So we were talking about finding the missing side using the angle. It was the previous video, previous lesson. So we're going to start out with a review question, and I'm going to leave it for you guys to work because it goes along with the previous lesson. I do want to make sure that we can tell this is 42 degrees here. It's not very good. So this is 42 degrees. So you're going to use your 42 degrees. You're going to establish which is your opposite, which is your hypotenuse, and which is your adjacent. You're going to use the one side you have to find the one side you need, which in this case is where x is. There's nothing here. So, and they want you to round it to the nearest tenth. So I'll leave you for this previous lesson, just for help. SOHCAHTOA. So sine equals the opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is opposite over adjacent. And so I say establish those and work that review question. That's what we're going to do in class tomorrow as our warm-up. Now, got some notes here. So this is going to say a lot, and then I'm going to make it simpler over here with the calculator. But I do want to thank Mr. Sobieski for he takes our notes and he helps gear them more towards you guys, just what we're looking to do as the geometry team. So shout out to Mr. Sobieski. But even with him, he did a great job. Even with that, it's still sometimes I feel like Charlie Brown's mom, and I tell you guys in this in class, when I get to the point where I feel all I can hear is wah, 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 wah out of my voice, then I know it's time to start some practice. But I digress. Let's dive in. So, all right, so just like we use inverse operation to remove values from one side of an equation, so when we have plus 6, we're going to subtract 6 from both sides. That's the inverse operation. I don't use that term much, but that's what we're doing. So sine, cosine, and tangent have inverse operations as well. We talked about them in class. So we have the button sine, cosine, and tangent. But when you hit the green button, so on top you have sine, and it's to the negative first power, and that means that's the inverse sine, inverse cosine, inverse tangent. So I'm just going to scoot that out of the way, and that's what they're going to talk about here. So if you have cosine where we know the cosine is 12, that ratio is 12, but we're looking for the angle measure, we're going to do the inverse of cosine, which looks like that. So in this example, x is going to be the inverse cosine 12. So like I said, Charlie Brown's mom, let's just move down just a touch. So over here, so we so if we're looking for whatever angle the sine is 0.5, x equals the inverse sine 0.5. So what that looks like on the calculator, we're going to do this down here. So we would have 0.5, and when you have the fraction, you would just say you have 1 over 2. When you divide 1 over 2, you get 0.5. So on the calculator, 0.5, or we'll just say again, 1 divided by 2. Okay. And I just used that. It could have been 30 over 60. It could have been 100 over 200. It's half. I just was telling you, whatever the fraction is, you get to this point, or you type it in. And then we are going to hit the second key, which is this. And then I'm going to sign, and we don't have to hit equals. I know it gets confusing. In this case, we don't hit equals. So that x equals 30. So A 30-degree angle has a sine of 0.5, and you'll actually, if you paid attention, you would have seen that from the 30, 60, 90 triangle. The sine was 0.5. Anyway, so the cosine, if we're looking for the angle when the cosine is 0.75 on the calculator, and I'm not going to keep writing calculator, but this is going to be 0.75 second cosine, and again, you don't have to hit equals, so 0.75 second cosine. So 41.409, we're just going to leave it at 41.4. Okay. And then over here, so again, this, so you would type 7 divided by 2 equals, then second tangent, because we want to find out what the angle is if the tangent is 7 over 2. So, oops. So 7 divided by 2 equals, so it's 3.5 second tangent. And that's going to be 74.1 degrees. And I know we don't like a lot of decimals. We're not used to those, but we will have them. But so here's your calculator. This is what it's going to do. Let's flip the page over. Or in this case, because I don't have it stapled, go to the next page. Yeah, making sure. All right. So give me 1 second. So last page of this packet. I'm going to do the example. I'm going to do 1 and 3 and 5, and you guys are going to do 2 and 4. Easy stuff. So for our example, find the measure of angle A. So A is our theta. So we're going to set up the normal trigonometric ratio. All right, so A is on the right. So the opposite is over here on the left. There's no measurement, there's no x. We need two sides. We're going to divide the numbers and hit the second sine, cosine, whatever to get our answer. All right, so we see the 90-degree angle, and it's pointing over here, so 26 is our hypotenuse. I'll just go ahead and write the whole word out. Hypotenuse. So this guy is our adjacent because it's touching A, but it's not the hypotenuse, and it's not the opposite. So we have an adjacent, we have a hypotenuse. If we use SOHCAHTOA, so an adjacent and a hypotenuse means we're going to use the inverse cosine. So cosine equals adjacent over hypotenuse. So we're going to say x equals the inverse cosine of whatever this is up here. So this would be adjacent over hypotenuse, so it's 24 divided by 26. So calculator over here, so 24 divided by 26 equals, and then second and cosine. So let's, so 24 divided by 26 equals, all right, so it's 0.923. All right, so the second and cosine. All right, so 22.6. 22.6 degrees. And by the way, so just to show you, you can't hit equals. You hit equals, nothing happens. I just checked it just to make sure. I was doubting myself for a second. Oh, all right. So number 1. So again, well, I'll wait on that. So the first thing you're going to do, so let's just find your 90-degree angle, point your arrow. This guy over here is the hypotenuse. Notice there's no number, so let's just write SOHCAHTOA again. I'm going to write it in the middle, so And again, SOHCAHTOA is on the reference sheet, but it's always good to know these things. So hypotenuse, so these guys are out. So I'm going to have to use tangent. I want to just say tangent. So they want my angle F. Angle F is down here. I'm just going to do the little theta above it. So that's the hypotenuse. So this is the left. So the right is the opposite. And then that means this guy down here is the adjacent. So tangent equals opposite over adjacent, TOA. We have, so you know what, let's just do this here. So 2.9, goodness, divided by 4.9. So our tangent, and again, so this is 2.9 divided by 4.9. All right, so 0.591. I'm going to write that here just for reference. And of course, we're looking for, so our x, look at me. I'm making a star. I don't know what I'm doing. So our x degrees is going to be the inverse tangent for 0.591. So on the calculator, that looks like, you know what, we're just going to put the whole thing. So it'll be 2.9 divided by 4.9 equals, which is where we're at. So then we hit second. And then we want tangent, so tan, because the second key, and see it says second right there. So if I forget, I go back, I look, it's like, okay, I've already hit the second. So just something you need. So it's second, and then this is inverse tangent. So here we go, 30.6. Again, can't hit equal, so you're done. So x degrees in this case, or angle F, equals 30.6 degrees. Okay. Let me just, somebody was complaining, so that's an angle. I don't know. My drawing's not great. Sorry, guys. All right, number 3. So that's all for x. So here is your x. So my 90 degrees is there. So this is the hypotenuse. So again, so no hypotenuse. So we're going to be tangent again. So we'll say x is going to be tan. And I'll just put the whatever we're dividing up here. So tangent is opposite over adjacent. All right, so we have our hypotenuse. So our other side here, this is the other guy that's touching our angle that's not the hypotenuse, so it's the adjacent. But also, so this guy's on the left, so the right over here is your opposite. So opposite 34 over adjacent 54. 34 over 54. 34 over 54, and then the calculator is 34 divided by 54 equals, then the second key, and then the tan key. So x degrees equals, all right, so 34 divided by 54 equals, so it's 0.629, so basically 0.63 second, and remember, see it says second, and tangent. So 31.19 rounds up to 32. I'm sorry, 32.19 rounds up to 32.2. Whew. Long day, y'all. Long day. SAT testing's no joke. I know you guys know most of y'all had to take the test or you had to sit in the second period. So just, you know, I know I'm preaching to the choir. Okay. Last question. And this is it for Module 9. We'll have our practice. We're going to have like a study guide type test because we're doing this before the district, so we're not going to take the test, but we do want to see where we're at, so we'll do that. I won't post a video for that probably until after, if at all, because we're going to hit module 11 very soon, and that's the last module, and then we'll begin EOC reviews. And what I might do during that, and you guys that actually listen, pay attention, again, I appreciate you guys, the ones of you in class that pay attention, the ones of you that take the time to watch the videos. Thank you. I mean, that's why I do what I do, is for you guys. It's like my dad used to tell me, I've already taken this class. You know, yeah, I've already taken it, and this is year 3 teaching, so it's all for you guys. So anyway, but what I was going to say, so for you guys that are paying attention, and if you're interested, let me know, either focus teams or drop a comment on this video so I can see it. Just let me know one way or another. But I was thinking about doing some live videos during the EOC review, just maybe going over what we had the day that day. And I think they do. I can set it up to stay online. So if you're absent, you know, maybe if you're homesick, bored, you can watch. You know, it'd be nice if some of you guys tuned in. If not, no big deal. I talk to myself all the time. I told you guys that. I just said you got to answer just enough to keep me out of the institution, because, you know, too much talking to myself will get me in trouble. With that, I'm going to finish up. So, number 5. Terry's painting on a 10-foot long ladder resting against the wall. The top of the ladder is 8 feet above the ground. What is the measurement of the angle the ladder makes with the ground? So this is like the inverse of the question in the last section. All right, so we got the ground, and we know that it's 90 degrees with, what is it, the wall. All right, so ladder, remember ladder is always going to be the 90-degree angle, the hypotenuse. All right, so it's a 10-foot long ladder. So ladder's 10, it's 8 feet above the ground. So they want to know the measurement that it makes with the ground. So this is X degrees. So that being said, so that's our theta. So with the red, if I can do it, if there's enough here. So our opposite's the wall. The adjacent is the ground. And I already said the ladder is the hypotenuse. So we have opposite hypotenuse. I do hope by now you can write SOHCAHTOA without me telling you, but that's okay if you can't. Again, that's what I'm here for. So we have opposite and we have hypotenuse. Remember, we need 2 sides because we're doing the inverse sine to find the angle. So first, sine equals opposite over hypotenuse. This is 8 over 10. So 8 divided by 10 is 0.8. So the sine is 0.8. And you know how to get this. So now our X degrees is going to be the inverse sine of 0.8. So on the calculator, it's going to be 0.8 second sine. Remember, can't hit equals, so that angle, so 0.8 second sine, 53.13, and we're just going to round down and say 53.1. It's degrees here, so I'm not writing degrees twice. That's considered redundant, but you know, whatever. I'm the teacher, I make the rules. All right, hopefully you guys got something out of this. Again, let me know about if you'd watch the live video during EOC review. Maybe some extra credit in it for you. So anyway, till next time, have a great night.